Hi folks, just going to do a quick review now of the homework. We'll do question maybe 1 to 4 in this video, and I'll do question 5 to 7 in the next video. Question 1 was to simplify 2 root 5 plus root 20 minus root 45. And pretty well done across my class anyway when I was marking it. When you've got 2 root 5, you can't simplify that, so that just stays as it is. Root 20, you look for the biggest square number that goes into 20, so that'd be 4, and that times by 5 to make 20. Biggest square number to make 45 is 9, so that'd be 9 times 5 there. So make sure you get that step in. Some people are trying to jump that step, possibly checking things with the calculator. Tidying that up, you get 2 root 5 plus square root of 4 is 2. You don't know the square root of 5, so keep that underneath. Here, square root of 9 is 3. You don't know the square root of 5, so just keep that underneath. And then once you've got that, 2 root 5 plus 2 root 5 is 4 root 5 minus 3 root 5 is just 1 root 5, which you can just write as root 5. That's question 1. Question 2. Question 2 was to write 5 over 2 root 3 with a rational denominator. So the first thing to do is times top and bottom by the third, and that'll get you your first mark. You don't have to times by 2 root 3, although if you did times by 2 root 3 in the top and bottom, you could still get to the final answer. You just need to make sure you simplify. Multiplying across, so you get 5 root 3 in the top. Root 3 times root 3 would be root 9, which is just the same as 3. So root 3 times root 3 would end up being 3, times by the 2 would give you 6. That's your answer. If you times top and bottom by 2 root 3, you'd get 10 root 3 over 12, and you need to tidy that up. That's question 2. Okay, question 3. Question 3 caused a wee bit of issue with some folk because they were worried about the word collinear. So hopefully if you were on Teams, you noticed that collinear meant the points all have to lie in the same line. So imagine points S, T and U all lying on the same line. My diagram's not particularly accurate there. It doesn't have to be. You've got points K, 3. That's the point 10, 2. And U is the point negative 2, 5. As I said, not plotted that accurately, but just to have the 3 points on a line shows they're collinear. If you get the gradient between T and U, y2 take away y1 would give you 5 take away 2 on the top. x2 take away x1 would give you minus 2 take away 10 on the bottom, leaving you with 3 over minus 12. And that ties up to minus a quarter. So the gradient between T and U is minus a quarter. If these points are all collinear, then the gradient between S and T also has to be minus a quarter. So the gradient between S and T, work out in the same way. y2 take away y1, 2 take away 3 on the top. And on the bottom, 10 take away k. So that gives you minus 1 over 10 take away k. Now you know the gradient of that line here, or between those 2 points there's minus a quarter, and the gradient this has to be the same, it's on one line. So what value of k would help you get 4 in the bottom? Well, k would have to equal 6. And you can set that in loads of different ways, as people did. But if you got that working, then you'd get full marks. Right, it's question 3. Question 4. Question 4 was well done. It was a sector area question. It basically told you the sector area of the sector was 100 centimetres squared, and you had to work out the angle. So you would start with your formula. Sector is the angle over 360 times pi r squared. Now you know that the sector area is 100 because it tells you. The angle is just called x. We need to work that out. The radius on the diagram there is 15. So that should be your kind of first line of work in there to get you your first mark. Now we just basically want to get x on its own. So I'm going to keep my 100. I'm going to times that 360 over to the other side. And I'm going to divide the other stuff over. And so I get x on its own. And when you've got all that, you just put that calculation into your calculator. And it would give you an answer for x to be 50.9 degrees. 51 degrees would be fine. That's question 4. Different video for the rest of it. Okay, thank you, bye.